Good evening, gentlemen. Reviving Real News here with you. We're going to listen to probably about 3 minutes of this absolute atrocity, garbage, filth, and propaganda. This is exactly the shit in my country they force on us. And this is the kind of stuff they want you to put in power. How and why you men are duped by this and you fall for it? Why? Because she's a white snowflake? I mean, why? She tickles your tool a little bit with what? Her butch Boldyke haircut? I'm not showing her. I'll play the audio. It's disgusting. Everything you're gonna hear is just lies and propaganda. This disgusting individual still is involved, still does it, still works for him, everything. She's only saying what she's allowed to say. A woman shall have no authority over a man. And yet millions upon millions of gutless, spineless, ballless men simp and lust over this stuff and cast a meaningless piece of paper for it. All under the guise that she's got your back and she's for you. She got your best interest at heart. All that hoopla nonsense. This is amazing what I hear out of this idiot's mouth. And people fall for this crap. Again, she's only saying and doing what she's allowed to. Okay? It's all propaganda. It's all garbage. I mean, this is actually hilarious because I know millions of men are stupid and they're going to fall for this crap. They're seriously going to fall for this garbage. And I ask you again, what makes you seriously think they got your best interest at heart? Like, why do you play these games? Best way to prove a point is not participate. All this is word salad. It's buzzwords. It's certain things to get your emotions and to get you amped up and anger and this and that. Let's listen to this idiot.
It's time to take a sledgehammer to the mainstream media's lies and propaganda. The corporate media establishment flat out lies to people, and no one is holding them accountable. They exploit misinformation. They use it to manipulate the masses. They use fear-mongering to create a scared and broken population. It's right out of a communist playbook. I know this because I used to work for the mainstream media. I'm Carrie Lake. You might recognize me from TV. I worked as a journalist and a news anchor for 27 years right here in Arizona. So I know the ins and outs of the...
I worked in the industry for 27 years. I know the ins and outs. Do not be fooled. The strings are being still pulled by the puppeteer.
Corporate media. And I know how corrupt it is. The network overlords craft a narrative. They pump it out.
Hey, sweetheart, who pays your salary? Who do you answer to? And who do you get on your knees for? And who do you guzzle all the time? Your little overlords that you're spewing this propaganda against. They told you to say this. Shut up.
Their affiliates, and all of the anchors parrot the exact same thing.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
These media giants have absolute and total control over the information we, the people, consume. They control what we know, and then they tell us how to feel about it.
None of this...
Wait a minute. Hey, you dumb bimbo. You don't control what I know. You don't control what I feel about anything. I have free will. I have free thinking. I have critical thinking and clear thinking. So sit down, shut up, and put a muzzle on, you stupid bimbo.
makes sense to me.
It's not reporting. It's propaganda and it's biased. It's unethical.
This is propaganda and this is biased. This is all the same thing that you're saying you're against. Kick rocks.
Journalism is dead. And as soon as I realized it, I got out. I'm not afraid of the media, and I don't care what they say about me. I care about the people of Arizona. And I'm ready to have a real and honest conversation about what the hell is going on in our state today. Even though we live in the desert, we still have our own swamp. They've had the same establishment.
The same swamp you work in, the same swamp you play in, the same swamp you shit in, the same swamp you eat in, and the same swamp you're going to go home tonight and do all your little dirty deeds in. Miss me with the propaganda and deceptions.
Cabal running this state for too long. No matter who gets in, nothing changes. Illegal immigration at the border is out of control.
Hey, Reviving Real News here, gentlemen. You dumb women are the ones that make these laws and vote these laws in. Why? We all know why. Let's not kid around the bush here. This is an atrocity. It is an all-out assault on a specific demographic and culture. You want this because you're all Blix and Browns, BBC lusting and worshippers. You all think you're going to breed the next Drake, Little Baby, or fucking Patrick Mahomes. Miss me with immigration and the border. Blah, blah, blah. You want this, you got this.
Weak, recycled politicians have lost control to the cartels. Our election integrity is...
Lost control to the cartels? My sweaty ball sack. Let's try that again. Let's revive some real news. Number one, you want this in here. You make money off of this. Under the table, over the table, any which way, shape, or form. Number two, if and only if you seriously wanted to stop it, you have the military might and the capability, any way, shape, or form to do it. Which goes back to number one. You make money off of this. Why it'll never go away. You use buzzwords, word salads, cartels, kingpins, blah, 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 blah. Kick rocks. You will never deceive me. Try again.
wrecked. Our schools are pushing racist garbage onto our children, and violent crime has skyrocketed. The left...
All by design that you're a part of. Try again, lady. Try again. You're going to have to try really hard to dupe Reviving Real News, okay, you stupid bimbo. And I don't think the people that listen to me are dumb either. So try again with all this, oh, blah, blah, blah with the schools and blah, blah, blah with the... You want the violence. You got the violence. You see, I'm not stupid. What's going to come next is you're going to... Whatever's going to go on with this political stuff, and then... the other side is going to be told to outcry, react, riot, blah, 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 blah. Miss me, try again.
wants to burn down our businesses, but we'd rather burn these. But if you dare question the narrative, they'll label you a conspiracy theorist.
Okay, she said something about burn down buildings, and she held up one of those face diapers. Okay, bimbo. Try again. You ain't gonna fool me. You all wanted them stupid face diapers. You got your face diapers. This is all propaganda being weaponized to tug on the emotions of the people who fell for the pneumonia. Try again, woman.
Conspiracy theorists are spreading fake news from CNN right down to your local news station. We have lost our way. And that's why I'm stepping up to...
No, bimbo. No, bimbo. Don't you dare put that we or us or whatever nonsense. Reviving Real News ain't lost shit. I ain't lost no way, faith, guidance. No. Hey, you're going to come with this, you better try harder. You see here, none of that stuff. No. And see, this is all correlates to she knows what to say and what words and what phrases to get whatever because she's fully aware of the destruction in the last 70 years of families and men. She now knows that a majority of the men are feminized, react, think, and everything in between like a stupid woman. So she knows what to say, how to say it, and what words to put base or emphasis towards. She knows what to do. Try again, you stupid bimbo.
Governor of Arizona, to get us back on track. I'm ready to take a sledgehammer to the corrupt.
I'm ready to take a sledgehammer right to your stupid kneecaps and your dumb jaw with all of this crap. A woman shall have no authority over a man. Put a muzzle on and shut up.
Destroy the corrupt cronyism that's been in Arizona far too long, and to take a sledgehammer to these weak border policies that are ruining our state. But I will never take a sledgehammer to that big, beautiful wall. As a matter of fact, when I'm governor, we'll finish the damn wall.
The wall? A wall? Really? More BS pipe dreams. More BS lies and propaganda of things that... Again, lady, try harder. Like, seriously, try harder.
We don't want Arizona to become a suburb of California.
Hey, bimbo, let's revive some real news. In the last 40 years, where has the majority of the people with any kind of pull or money in California moved to? Bing, 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 reviving real news has the answer for you. Texas, number 1. Arizona, Ohio, Florida. You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going? Ooh, debunked again, bitch.
And trust me, when I'm your governor, I'll keep that California crap out of here.
Look it up for yourselves, men. That's a fact. A majority of the people from California seriously went to Texas. They went to, I don't want to say Austin. It was Austin or Fort Worth area. They're trying to seriously turn it into Hollywood. Do your own research. Revive some real news, man. That's serious truth. This bitch don't know what she's talking about. This is all garbage. It's all garbage. I used to speak with a real big dude on YouTube, sometimes behind the scenes a couple years ago. He left California to go to Texas. And then I think he was kind of crushed when he saw all the crap he was running from went right to Texas because of their agendas, their policies, their laws, and where they give their tax money and everything else to. It's do your own research, guys. I'm only providing the whatever for you to do your own research. It's the truth. It's the truth. I can also name you other cities in America where this is happening too. But I'm hesitant because I'll dox myself in the process. Hence the reason I want out of here. I don't give a crap about your Hollywood, your stupid movies. I don't care about any of that. I get so tired of being bombarded with ads to go casting calls because I live in the city. I don't care. Bottom line, gentlemen, in my country, I hope none of you are involved in any of this, man. And if you are, you're only doing it for your family or patriotism, and you know how to do it. This is garbage and propaganda. Simple as that. There is no woman alive that's got your best interests at heart, man. Unless you have a serious, very rare relationship with your mother. Like she wasn't a single mother probably. You know, she has morals, values. She's a woman, not a man. You know, you guys get my point. Filthy, disgusting. And this individual, man, if you want to go look, she told you her name. I didn't tell you. I'm not gonna entertain her name. Go look at her pictures and look at her stupid Butch Boldyke haircut. I can tell you, man, when I was growing up and when I was in school and I was a young adult, and I didn't know any man in any state that was attracted to Butch Boldyke haircut women. No man liked it. No man, no. And there used to be plenty of good-looking women, like very attractive, feminine, voluptuous women. And when they decided to pull that move, all bets were off. Like, you could forget it. And I'm talking from 2002 to present day, probably. This is the filthy degeneracy. This is order out of chaos. This is the upside-down world. All you have to do is go look at any culture in history and go see what happens when this kind of crap becomes to what it is now. Hey, I'm just reviving real news. I'm telling you the truth on this. You can't let this stuff happen. You don't put women in power. You do not give them authority over a man. And see, because of the lack of fathers, masculine role models, men in authority, men in power positions, but just normal, regular, everyday men in all aspects of life, we're bombarded with this crap. And people are so gaslit and propagandized into it that they don't get out of it. And when they see it's only females or LGHD community, they still feel compelled to partake because they're so brainwashed and programmed. Good Lord, gentlemen. Good Lord. Oh. Wow. Yeah, I don't like this kind of stuff, and I'm already in a pissed off mood. I'm not in a good mood right now at all. So this bitch just got my fury. I don't like this crap. Nobody should partake in this. This is not right at all. At all. She knows what she's doing, and she's going home and sits laughing at each and every one of us. She knows men are simping, and that's how she's getting what she's getting. And this is what's gonna be going on in the next 30 months. 30 months or less in my country. I guarantee it, because men are spineless, they're ballless, they're cowards. And this is what's gonna, and these beach beluga land whales and these other women involved, you're gonna see them in the next several months replaced with whatever kind of women, stupid garbage eye candy, all propaganda. And people are going to be stupid and fall for it. Because what's coming? 2024 is coming. This all this is the canary in the coal mine, and people are so dumb and don't see this. She's the whatever beta test to see how people react to her appearance and everything else. And if all goes appropriate, you're going to see a lot of these other females who are in the spotlight now replaced with the upgraded Ferrari or whatever innuendo nonsense you guys spew on the internet with this crap. I know what this is. I've always had some ability to see this shit before it goes on. You can see what's going on. You can see what's going to come. If she gets in and the other lady get in, all bets are off when the next 2 years go on. That's all this is going to be, a free-for-all cat fight of whatever kind of looking snowflake Caucasian woman can be on a ballot to play this game. That's all this is going to be. That's all this is. This is a glorified prom. All this is a glorified prom. You're voting for a stupid, dumb woman that don't care about you, just like we did in stupid high school to prom queen. That's all it is. People are dumb. You seriously think she's going to give you equal housing or equal living rights as compared to a single mother? No. Are you going to get equal housing and equal food rights compared to people who sneak in here illegally? People who hurt, rape, and murder children? No. They're going to get all the benefits over you are. What's going on now is going to continue and get worse. Instead of people thinking and reacting somewhat like I do, they all buy this nonsense instead of walking away from it and rebuking it. You see, in other places in this realm, when people do that, stuff does change. Or people go on and find ways to live without it and not be involved. That's reviving real news. You just go look yourself. And my country's so retarded, they just think they can't do it. They have to be in it, and if I'm not in it, I'm somehow lost or going to die. And it's dumb. Same thing when they tell you there's no... Let's revive some real news here. Let's keep reviving real news here. All the lies they tell you about America doesn't have space. We don't have land. And we don't have housing stuff and everything. Yes, there's all you have to do once you cross the Indiana border going west. A lot of people have never traveled. Okay, I know that. I've traveled America. I've worked in lots of states in my country. From the state of Washington to New York. See, Reviving Real News was working when Hurricane Sandy hit New York. I was stationed, base camp, where the old Nassau Coliseum used to be for the New York Islanders. You know, call my bluff on that. How would I know all that stuff? I can tell you every individual involved. The people from FEMA to the county. I had to go in New Jersey and New York. I saw how Law and Order was filmed. Saw lots of stuff. There's plenty of space and land. It's all propaganda and lies, and I'm reviving real news. I'm telling you this. It's the truth. There's probably land in California, but I don't recommend going there. I would never let my worst enemy do that. That's ugh. And yes, there are places that are uninhabitable, desert and stuff like that, but it's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. I've heard one or two men on YouTube from my country actually say that too. They know it's a lie. They know it's a BS lie. The one guy has literally moved from one part of America to the other in less than a year. And he's said he's been more graphic about it than I have. The other lies and slander about there's no space, there's no land, there's no development area, that's all lies. Again, gentlemen, these are two wings of the same bird, controlled by the same cardiovascular system, the same nervous system, all of it. The same digestive, it's all controlled by the same brain, everything. Good Lord, guys. Unbelievable. I remember I've had teachers for years that was part of our lesson. You never voted for a female. You don't do these things. You do not attend any kind of faith-based anything with a woman in charge or preaching the word of any faith or religion, creed of anything in this realm. I remember Mr. Powell, 6th grade teacher. These were values and things instilled in us. Like, you don't do these things. Republic is not based on this. Freedom, none of these things are based on that. Hey, America. Let's revive real news. You don't live in a democracy, you uneducated, ignorant morons. You live in a republic. Get over the stupid internet stuff, man. Stop being dumb. I don't know why people don't do their own research. You all got smartphones. You don't live in a democracy, you live in a republic. My goodness, man. I'm at a loss for words because I don't know why I can see this and other people don't see it, or they do and they just choose to stick their head up their wazoo or under a rock and act like nothing's going on and it's not going to happen. It is going to happen. It absolutely, truly is. You guys are really, yeah, that's exactly what this is. Make no mistake about it. In fact, if you had a gun to my mouth right now, I'll tell you what I think is going to be. This bimbo with this bull-dyke butch haircut, you'll see her on the ballot. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now. She's going to end up and throw her name in for the, she'll probably will do it. She probably will. All this is a stupid guys and a whatever running for governor of whatever state she claims. This is all a test run, beta test, testing the waters. All you have to do is pay attention. Why is this man over here now throwing shade at this man from Florida when the entire world thought those two were going to run together in 2024? I'm not saying no names because I don't condone. I hate it all. I don't condone any of it. I don't partake in it. You guys know what man I'm talking about. The man from Florida and then the man who was what he was a couple years ago. Now all that man is doing is attacking the guy from Florida. Calling him out of his name, slandering his name, telling him to stay here, don't do this. Why? What did Reviving News just tell you a minute ago? The woman whose voice you just heard, some way, shape, or form, if this works, she's going to be on that ballot. I'm not stupid. I know what all this is. It's filthy. And this is what happened when you don't have fathers. When you don't have male role models, you don't have male educators, you don't have masculine men, nobody speaking for righteousness, right from wrong, nobody showing young men and boys what women really truly are on their appearances, the words that come out of their mouth, their hand signs, their body language, none of that. Hey, gentlemen, let's revive more real news. Why do you think a lot of these people use certain hand gestures and certain signs over, fucking over repeatedly? Because they have to. Signs and symbols rule this realm. I could put this right up now on my other screen and you would see the symbols, and I can tell you what they all are. The other man who was in charge of my country a couple years ago was notorious for his hand gestures and signs, and they all are the same thing. Y'all need to really go ahead and do your own research and revive some real news on what the OK sign means and why these people are always flashing the OK sign, holding certain things to their chest with fingers and everything else repeatedly over and over and over. Over and over and over and over and over again. Reviving more real news for you? This goes back way longer than you guys even think it does. I could pull up pictures, real archived pictures from when they would build all the World Fair buildings back in the 1800s or the early 1900s. All you have to do is go look at the supervisors, the foremans, the investors. I can continue on with this for a very long time. Bottom line, they're not for you. They say they're whatever. They still have the puppet strings controlled by the puppeteer. And I mean, look, I was in denial for a lot of things for a very long time. Knowledge is power, guys. I'm telling you, it is what it is. You just need to do your own research, and you'll see for yourself. You can't unsee it when you see it. You can't dispute it. It's the facts. All of it, any and all of them. From the president who was the president before, you guys know who. And this has been going on for a very long time. All this is very, very evil. And now they are in the position where they can put random whatever snowflake woman of color, or whatever identification, whatever Cracker Jack box degree, and they know that so many millions and tens of millions have been raised by a single mother, react, think, and rationalize like a woman. Don't you guys see? The plane has been unleashed. They've been playing 4D chess before we were ever a thing in our father's nutsacks. And it's all starting to come to fruition right in front of our eyes. Hey, don't nobody know it. Anyways, guys, I'm done ranting. I think I've proven my point. I'm not telling you any lies at all. There's nothing I said wrong, nothing I said misinformation. Nothing on me is just my personal whatever. No, I don't partake in this. I'm trying to educate and enlighten. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Again, when I knew what my name really meant, it makes sense why I know this stuff and why I will call it out and talk about it. It's the true definition of my birth name. The more I see it and embrace it and accept it, the easier this is to do for me. You ain't going to silence me. You're never going to prove me wrong. You're mad and pissed off, and I get what I get because you don't want me showing and telling the truth and calling it out and speaking up. But you see, that's okay, though. You don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. If you got a glass jaw, you better watch your mouth. It's that simple. Again, man, a woman shall have no authority over a man. And life's a bitch. Why are you partaking, fornicating, or even trying to marry one? Jesus, now you want them to have authority over you. Really? Really? Gentlemen, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Good evening, gentlemen.